Outsourcing your content. Just because you can't write doesn't mean that you can't blog. It's always best to try and create your own content. Even if you're not quite good enough to begin with, you will improve in time and you will save yourself a lot of money in the long run. There are some potential pitfalls with writing your own content, though. It will take you longer than it will take a professional writer. And when you factor in the research, the length of time you spend hashing out the content and the time you spend mulling it over, getting stuck and then making edits, it may take you in excess of 4 hours to complete one 1,000-word article. This is not ideal when you consider that a professional writer can do the same amount in under an hour. It is easy enough to find quality writers though. Just follow the steps below. Sign up for an account on Upwork.com. Place a job with an hourly contract. If you set a fixed price, then that will magically become everyone's fee, making it difficult for you to get genuine quotes. You want to set the parameters to content writing and experts needed. You don't need to make it mandatory for applicants to have completed any tests. In the description, make it clear that you need a writer for ongoing work. Do not state a budget or provide the URL to your blog, but let them know the subject of the blog. Create your own questions and use the following. What is your price per word? Can you reduce this for a sample article? If you want to invite freelancers, remember that they will not see your questions, so paste these questions in the proposals that you send them and ask for answers in their replies. Carefully sort through the entries over the next 2 days. Review their profiles and the samples they provide. Ignore freelancers with poor feedback, and bear in mind that you will need to pay between 3 cents and 10 cents per word for good content. Anything less should be viewed with suspicion and anything more is too much. Create a short list and ask each of them to complete a sample article based on a title of your choosing. The majority should have agreed to do this at a discount, but make sure they are all writing different titles, as that way you can actually use the content they create. Wait for the submissions to be sent. Disregard poor writers, and any submissions that have taken longer than 48 hours to get to you. Compare the good articles and the good writers and make a final choice based on quality, price and speed. If you're still not sure, you can also hire those inconsistent freelancers. You don't have time for excuses and should not make any allowances at this point. As someone who has hired more than 50 freelancers, including developers, coders, designers and more, we can say with certainty that at least half of the freelancers will let you down. There is a small percentage of hardworking, dedicated freelancers who will never fail to deliver, but if a freelancer fails to deliver a simple sample on time, they are definitely not in this category and should be dismissed.